May Allah protect Saudi Arabia and all Islamic countries from any dangers. Hello, my little scientist. Welcome to our online science class. I am teacher Riham, your science teacher. كان say رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Okay, so let's start. How are you, grade 2? Are you fine? Grade
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay, honey. So let's start. Are you ready for the science?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, honey. Let's start. Thanks a lot. Okay. First, I want you to look at this picture and try to tell me. Today, inshallah, we have a new lesson. Okay, but first, just we start, or shall we start by this picture? Okay, who can look at this picture and tell me what kind of matter is clay? Are you remember the matter? So, who can tell me what kind of matter is a clay? Yes, Subhi. Subhi. Can you tell me about the clay? What kind of matter is a clay? Where are you, Subhi? Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, Subhi. Open
Yes,
your
teacher.
Yes, honey. Let's tell me what kind of matter is clay. What about this clay? It's a solid or liquid or gas. Are you remember?
Solid, solid.
Solid. How many kinds of matter? 3 or 4 kinds, Subhi? Yes, Subhi. Let's open your mic again and tell me. 3 or 5 or 4?
Yes, teacher.
How many kind of matter? Are you Subhi?
3.
Okay, 3 kinds. Solid. And the second one is?
Solid and liquid and gas.
Are you Subhi?
No, me and that is some.
Okay, Abdelaziz. Thank you so much, Abdelaziz. So, solid, liquid, and gas, super Abdelaziz and Subhi. And this clay is a solid. Look at this picture and tell me, what can we do with this clay if you wanted to play by this clay? So, how can you use this clay? Yes, Yusuf.
Yes, teacher.
Tell me, Yusuf, how can you play by this clay? It's a solid first, okay? Are you agree?
Yes.
Okay, so how can you play by this solid?
That we had the soft and we can measure it and cut it to 2 things
Yeah, so
that
you make
that kind of have the same property.
Yes, so listen to me, Yusuf. Can you play by this, where is it? Can you play by this clay? Sorry. So can you bend the clay?
Yes.
Can you fold it?
Yes.
Can you tear it or cut it?
No.
Why? Tear it.
The salt that's so strong we
No, I ask you about
don't can
the
we
clay.
can't
Can you tear the clay or
the
cut
clay. Yes, the clay.
can bend or fold or tear or cut the clay. Yes, Yusuf, to make many shapes. Yes, Yusuf, thanks a lot. Super.
Yes.
Amazing. Thanks a lot, Han. Okay, so if we look at this clay, we can do or we can make many shapes by this clay, okay? So we can bend, fold, or tear or cut the clay to make different shapes, okay? To play by these shapes. Now, let's look at this paper. Who can tell me what are some things can change? Like what? If we wanted to make many shapes, can we use this paper? Yes, Saud?
Yes, teacher.
You make a different shapes by this paper?
We make a space like a plane, like a hand, like a umbrella,
Amazing. So you can make different shapes by this paper? It's easy?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, like a plane, like like a hat,
Yeah.
like a
Different animals, like this animals. Look at these animals. Can you make these animals by the paper?
cat's not.
So try. It's easy, okay? Can you make this camel? Or
I don't see the video.
no,
I can't.
look here, look at my picture. Try to make many animals or different shapes by the paper. But how you can make different shapes by paper, Saud? It's a solid. Can you bend the solid? Bend?
No.
Bend the solid. Bend to make different shapes.
Yes.
So the properties of the solid. The solids can bend or fold or tear. The solids can
Tear.
bend or fold.
Bend or fold or tear.
Or tear. Amazing. So thanks a lot, honey. Okay, so we can make different shapes by the solids. The solids can bend, can fold, and can tear. Now, what are some things that can be changed but not changed back? Okay, look, if you cook or if you're frying this egg, what will happen? Yes. Who can tell me? Okay, yes. Jasser. 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 Let's open your mic. Jasser. Okay. Yes, Omar Saeed.
Yes.
Okay, so look here. What about this egg? If you cook the egg, now tell me about the shape of the egg. Now the shape of the egg and the side of the egg will change, or we can change back the egg, or we cannot change back the normal.
We cannot change.
Yes, we cannot change the normal egg. So some changes we can do in the mother. So in this change, we cannot change back the normal mother. Okay, honey? And
Yeah.
okay, Omar. And what about the paper? If you fold or bend or tear the paper now, the paper can change back.
Yeah.
Yes, it can change back to the normal one. Yeah. So
Did you call my name?
yes, Jasser, I call your name, honey, but wait now. Yes, Omar. So can we change back the paper? Paper?
Yes.
Okay, so just in the size and the shape.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me now, what happened of the paper in the?
I changed it. I changed it to this thing, but it only changed the shape of it's only. So I can make it again.
You can?
Yeah, I can.
Yes, because it is just a change in the size and shape. It's just a change in the size and
Shape.
size and shape. Super boy. Amr, thanks. Amr, thanks a lot, honey. So because it's just a change in the size and in the shape, okay? So grade 1, grade 2, sorry. The matter can change. The matter can change in two different ways, in a physical change or in a chemical change, okay? What about physical and chemical first? Let me tell you about the title of our lesson. Our lesson today, it's about matter changes, how the matter changes. So matter changes. So tell me, Muhammad Hilal, about the title of our lesson. It's about, yes, Muhammad Hilal. Muhammad Hilal.
Yes, teacher.
Matter. Title of our lesson, honey.
Matter changes.
Yes, super boy. Matter changes. The matter can change in two ways, okay? In a physical or we have physical change and chemical change. So we have how many change in the matter? Yes, Muhammad, open your mic again. How many change in the matter?
Yes, teacher.
How many change in the matter? Physical and
Physical
chemical. Physical and
chemical
yes,
and
physical.
chemical.
Oh, thanks a lot. So physical and chemical. So our objectives today, inshallah, we will identify the chemical and physical changes. Okay, but first let me show you this video to know what about the change in matter. Okay. Shari, please turn off your camera. And all of you, no one open the camera, okay?
No matter where you are or what you are doing, things are changing all around you. Whether it's plants growing or logs burning, or even if you're just eating food, the materials around you are changing in size, shape, and structure, releasing or absorbing energy, and creating new substances. In chemistry, most changes are divided into two categories: physical changes and chemical changes. Physical change is something that changes the physical properties of an object or substance, like size, shape, or form. Cutting a piece of cloth is an example of a physical change. Even though the cloth changes shape and size when it is cut, it does not create a new substance. It's still cloth. Even if the pieces of cloth are sewn together and made into a shirt, only physical changes have occurred. The shirt is still made of the same substance as the original cloth, just in a new form. Another type of physical change involves changing states of matter, and water is a great example of this. Ice melts and becomes water, and water evaporates to become steam. But no matter its form, the water is still water. One way we can tell this is a physical change is that the change can be undone. Water vapor can condense back into liquid water, and liquid water can be frozen back into ice without changing to a different substance. In fact, many physical changes can be undone. For example, we know that dissolving sugar into water is a physical change, because even though the sugar and the water are mixed together, they do not combine and create a new substance. They are still just sugar and water, and they can be separated from each other. Not all mixtures are as simple to separate as sugar and water. When you mix butter, sugar, flour, and eggs, there is not a practical way to separate them again, but it is still only a physical change. The chemical change occurs when you put your mixture in the oven and add heat. Baking has many of the indications of a chemical change. The mixture
Okay, let's talk today, inshallah, about the physical change, okay? And tomorrow, let's learn more about the chemical and what the difference between chemical and physical, okay? So the matter can change in two categories, okay? Physical and chemical, okay? Physical and chemical. Yes, Nasser, tell me, Nasser, the matter can change in a, Nasser? Nasser.
Yes, teacher.
Matter can change like physical
ولا تحسبوا عقدة النكاح حتى يبلغ الكتاب
chemical.
Yes. أن الله يعلم ما في أنفسكم فاحذروه واعلموا عليم.
Okay, Nasser, turn off your mic.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Nasser, same answer, physical and chemical. Nasser, physical and chemical. Okay, there's a problem. Yes, Abdulaziz Mansour. Abdulaziz Mansour. Yes, honey. So the matter can changes in two categories.
Teacher.
Yes, the matter can changes in two categories: physical and chemical. Physical and
Chemical.
yes, say it again, honey. Physical and chemical. Physical and
Chemical.
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 Chemical, honey. Okay, thank you so much, honey. Agab, please turn off your camera. And if anyone open the camera, turn off quickly. Okay, so the matter can changes in physical and chemical. Okay, categories. So let's learn more about the physical. First, what about the physical change? If the change happen in the solid or in the matter, in the shape or size, so it's a physical. So physical change is a change in the shape or size. Like now when you folding, when you tear the paper, when you cut the paper, okay? So now it's a change, it's just change in the shape and size. So physical change is a change in the shape or the size of the matter. So it's a change in the shape or size. It's a change in the shape or size of matter. Yes, Yahya Hussein? It's a change in shape or size. It's a change in... Where are you, Yahya? Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, Yahya? Yahya Hussein?
Yes, teacher. Teacher, you open my mic.
I'm sorry, turn off. Yahya, what about the physical change? It's a change in the shape or
in the matter.
Or in the size of the matter. So in the shape or size? In the shape or
Size.
Side of the matter. So say it again, one more time. In the shape, in the shape
In the shape of matter.
In the shape or size. Look at this paper. Now we change the shape of the
size of matter.
Yes, in the shape or side of the matter. Thanks a lot, Yahya. Like when you when you bending or folding this paper to make this animals. It's a different animals, okay? So now it's a change in the size of the paper. Now the paper, it's a rectangle. Now it's like the camel. So it's a change in the shape and also in the size. It's a big and this is a small, okay? So we change or physical change is the change in size or shape of the matter. Is a change in size or shape of the matter, okay? Yes, Yahya Muayyad. So physical change is a change in... Tell me, honey, physical change is a change in the...
Physical is a change in the shape
Or size, in the shape or... Yes, Yahya, in the shape or size of matter, in the shape or...
size of matter.
Yes, in the shape or size of matter. Thanks a lot, honey. So physical change is a change in the shape or size of matter, in the shape or size of matter, okay? So like if we folding or bending the paper, it's a physical change. It's a physical change. Yes, yes, honey, thanks a lot. Okay, yes, Amr. Amr. Amr.
Yes, teacher.
Tell me, honey, if you folding or bending the paper, cut the paper, tear the paper. Now, what about this change? It's a physical or chemical?
Physical.
Say it again. It's physical?
Yes.
Yeah, great job. It's a physical change because now the change in the size or shape, in the size or shape of matter. Thanks a lot, Amr. Great job. Okay, so what about folding? If you're folding the paper now, does the paper now change the properties of the paper? Now, the properties of the paper, it's a change. Who can tell me? Yes, Jasser. Jasser, tell me, honey. Now, if you're folding the paper, okay, does the properties of the paper now, does it change?
Yeah.
It's a change the properties. Tell me about this paper. This paper, it's a solid or liquid?
Solid.
Yeah, it's a solid. Tell me about this paper. It's a soft or hard?
Soft.
Okay, so if you change it, if you're folding the paper now the properties of the paper will change or no?
Change.
How it's a change? It's still a paper or no? It's a new thing.
It's still a paper.
Yeah, it's still a paper. Can you change or turn it back to the normal paper or to the last paper? You can?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can. So now you change in the properties or no? It's still a paper. It's still the
Paper.
It's still a paper. So it's a physical change. It's a
Physical change.
yes. And in the physical change, we cannot or the properties doesn't change. Just a change in the size and shape. That's the change in the size and
Shape.
yes. So you agree with me that the properties doesn't change or no?
No.
Why?
Doesn't shape.
Doesn't or does it change or no? The properties. Yes, Jasser. Tell me about the properties. It's a solid, we can folding and building, we can change it or turn it to the normal paper. So the properties of this paper now, it's a change or no? If you're folding the paper, now the properties change or no?
Change.
How it's a change? Tell me, honey. It become a new thing or it's still a paper?
It's still a paper.
So if it's still a paper, so the properties doesn't change. The properties
Doesn't change.
doesn't change. So in the physical change, the matter has the same properties, but we can change it or turn it back again. Turns it.
Back again.
Thanks a lot, Jasser. So tell me, if you're folding the paper, it's a physical or chemical?
Physical.
It's a physical. Great job. Thanks a lot. It's a physical change. Thanks a lot, honey. So in the physical change, it's still the same matter. So the matter doesn't change, or we don't have a new matter or a new something or a new object. No, it's still the same. It's still the same. Okay. And also, if you folding the paper, what happened? Tell me about the mass. Now the mass will change or no? Yes, Hamad. Hamad?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Hamad. So tell me, honey, what about the normal paper, this paper, and the folding paper? Okay, tell me about the difference between the mass. Which has a heavy mass or more mass? Or they are the same mass? They have the same mass.
Yes. He have the same mass.
They have the same mass. So the mass doesn't change. So doesn't change the mass of the paper. So the properties also doesn't change, Jasser, okay? So how the properties doesn't change? Because the mass is the same. Yes, yes, Hamad, where are you?
Yes, teacher.
The mass is the same or different if you fold the paper?
Change.
You tell me that they have the same mass.
They don't have the same mass.
Which is heavy?
The bigger.
Which is bigger? Number 1 or number 2?
Number 1.
But it's not bigger, it is the same. But here we folding the paper, so the paper change in the size and in the shape, but has the same mass. Has the same
Mass.
Did you add something above the paper, or it's still a paper?
No, it's still paper, not a thing.
Mass. So has the same.
Mass.
Look at the balance. It's equal. The same mass. The same
Mass.
In the physical change, the matter also has the same mass. In the physical change, this change doesn't change the mass. Hamad doesn't change the
Mass.
Great job, Hamad. Thanks a lot, honey. So in the physical change doesn't change the mass. Okay, look at this picture and tell me what the difference between the dry mud and the wet mud. Who can tell me? Yes, Hatim.
Yes.
Yes, honey. Tell me about this picture, the first one and the second one.
The first one.
Tell me the difference, honey. I ask you what about the difference? Look at this mud. This mud with water or without water?
Without.
And what about this one? It's with water?
Has water.
Yes, has water. So it's a dry mud and this is a wet mud, okay? So tell me, here it's a mud and here it's a mud, yeah?
Yeah.
It's a physical or chemical change. The water here make a physical change on the mud or chemical?
Physical.
Physical? You say physical or chemical? I can't hear you.
Physical.
Amazing. It's a physical change because it's still a mud. It's still a
Mud.
Yes, if we add the water here, what will happen of this dry mud? It will turn into?
Wet mud.
Yes, will turn into wet mud. And here, when the sun heat this water, what will happen when the sun heat this water and the air heat this water from this mud? This mud will turn into?
Dry.
Dry mud. Great job, Hatim. Thanks a lot, honey. So it's still a mud in this picture. It's still a mud, and there is no substance or a no thing or a no matter. Okay, it's still a mud. So it's a physical change. It's a physical change, honey. Okay, yes, Ali. It's a. Ali, tell me what can you see in this picture? It's a chemical or physical change? Ali.
Yes.
Yes, tell me what can you see in this picture? It's a physical or chemical change?
Chemical.
Chemical or physical? It's still a mud, so it's chemical or physical?
Physical.
It's a physical change. Great job, Ali. It's a physical change. Okay, what else? In the physical change. In the physical change, it becomes the same kind of matter. No matter here has found, but it's become the same kind of matter. Just we folding the paper and it's still a paper. Yes, Jabir? So Jabir, if you folding the paper, it's a physical change.
Teacher.
Physical or chemical if you folding the paper?
Medium.
Yes, honey. It's a chemical or physical?
What?
If you fold this paper, now it's a chemical or physical? It's a physical. It's a? Physical. It's a? Yes. Raise your voice and tell me the word. Physical. Physical.
It
Physical.
becomes.
No. Jabir, just repeat after me. Physical.
Okay, teacher.
Physical.
Physical.
Great job, Jabir. It's a physical. Thanks a lot. Yes, Muhammad Riyad. Turn off your mic, Jabir. Miss Muhammad Riyad. Muhammad Riyad.
Yes, teacher, I'm Muhammad Riyad.
Okay, honey, if you fold this paper, now it's easy to change it back to the normal paper or no?
No.
No, it's not easy to change it to the normal paper.
Yes.
Yes, we cannot change it back, or we can change it back to the normal paper.
We cannot change it back.
No, just it's a paper. It's folding the paper. So you can change it back. You can.
Change it back.
Yes, you can change it back. So in the physical change, thank you, Muhammad. Great job. Focus with me, honey. So in the physical change, it's easy to change it back to the normal matter, okay? Because it's still the same matter, just it's a different in the shape and in the size, okay? If we are in a cold day, what about the water? If we are in the cold day, what about the water in the snowy, or what about the water in the cold and in the weather cold day, okay? Yes, Abdullah Qasim. Abdullah Qasim. Abdullah. What's wrong? Yes, Saqar. Saqar. I'm sorry, Saqar, turn on again.
Yes, teacher.
Tell me, honey, what about in a cold day? What about with the water?
Ice.
Yes, the water now can turn into...
And the cold be a water.
Again.
Water.
Yes, so the water turns into ice, and the ice will?
Water.
Yes, can turns into water again, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, so it's a physical or chemical change, Saqar?
Physical.
Great job, Saqar. It's a physical. Thanks a lot, honey. Super boy. So grade 2 in the physical change, the matter stay the same kind. The matter stay the same kind. It's not become a new kind. No, it stay the same kind. Just it's but it is change in the size and shapes. But it's a change in the size and shapes, okay? And it's easy to change it back. It's easy to change it back, okay? Now, let's play together, okay? Yes, Turkey? Turkey?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, honey, I'm sorry. Yes, are you ready to play with me?
Yes.
Okay, where is the game? Yeah. Okay, so let's play. Help me and tell me about the picture which have a physical change, okay, honey?
Okay.
Okay, so let's start. If you melting this ice cube, Turkey, what about this ice cube? If you melting this ice cube now, the ice will change from ice to...
Teacher, I can't hear you.
Yes, honey.
Remember.
This ice, if you put this ice in the sun, what about this ice? This ice will change to or will turn...
Change to water. Change to water.
Yes. So the water can change to ice and the ice can change to water and to the same water, okay? The same kind, it's a water. So it's a physical change or chemical?
Chemical. Physical.
Yeah, it's a physical. Great job, Turkey. Thanks a lot, honey. Yes, Abdullah Muhammad Sayed. Abdullah Muhammad Sayed. I'm sorry. Open again, turn on again your microphone.
Yes, teacher.
What about this paper? If you're tearing a piece of paper, tell me it's a physical or chemical change? It's still a paper, let's say. It's a paper. No kind of...
It's a chemical change.
Chemical or physical? I can't hear you.
Chemical.
How it's chemical? Now you have a no matter or it's still a paper.
It's physical.
Yes, because it's still a.
It's still a piece of paper.
Yeah, but just it's a change in the size and shape. Just it's a change in the size and.
Shape.
Great job, Abdullah. Thanks a lot, honey. Yes, Sulaiman. Sulaiman,
Yes, teacher. Yes.
tell me, what about this cutting? If you cut the vegetables, now if you cut the tomato and cucumber, your mother, now what about this change? It's a chemical or physical?
Physical.
Yeah, great job, because it's still a vegetable, yeah? Or it's a new thing?
No, it's a
Still a
physical.
great job. It's still a vegetable, but change in the size and shape. Thanks a lot, honey. Yes, Mishari? 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 Oh, sorry. Mishari? Try again. Okay, yes, Marzu? Marzu?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, honey. Tell me, honey, what about this? Okay, this molding slime. What about this slime? If you believe this slime, it's a physical or chemical? Now you make a note.
Chemical. Chemical.
Why? Now you have a no matter or it's still a slime. Sorry.
What?
Now you have a no matter or it's still a slime. Now just you change in the shape and the size of the slime. Yes, Marzu?
Slime.
Yes, just you change in the size and the shape of the slime, but it's still a slime. It's still a.
Slime.
So when the matter still the same, it's a chemical or physical?
Chemical.
Are you sure chemical or physical?
Physical.
It's a physical. Great job. If the Zoom let me out, and all of you please join again. Okay. Thanks a lot, Mishari. Okay. Sorry, Marzu. Yes, Muhammad Fahad.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, honey. Yeah. Let's tell.
Teacher. Teacher.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What about this peeling an orange? If you have an orange and you're peeling this orange, now it's a physical or chemical?
Physical.
Yeah, great job. It's a physical because it's still an orange. It's still an
Orange.
yeah. We not have a no matter now. It's a orange.